so interesting because the whole Bhagavad Gita is about war. Arjuna is the main warrior, and Master said that he himself was Arjuna and Krishna was Babaji. So this is really a story, not only the classic summation of all of the ancient teachings of India, but it's also a story about our masters on our path, which is relevant in this particular sense, which is the teaching of it is particularly apt for those who are trying to expand their consciousness by attunement with this ray. And so Arjuna and his brothers, the Pandavas, have tried in every possible way to make peace with their cousins, but their cousins are absolutely adamant, and finally it comes to war, and it's a war as to who gets to run the kingdom. And it's a literal war that took place, actually physically and all these things. That's the history of it. But it's symbolic. The kingdom, of course, is our own consciousness. This is king of the mountain. Who gets to be in charge? There's a wonderful phrase from a book written by Mickey Singer, who very, very popular author now. He's a disciple of Master. I know him very lightly, so I respect what he did. But he has this magnificent image in his book. And he says, thoughts, there's always a voice going on in our head, always. And it's telling us when we're strong, when we're weak, when we're happy, when we're sad. Its fundamental thing is, what about me? What about me? Have you thought about me? What about me? Just always keeping us conscious of who I am and what's happening with me. And he said, and we naturally think, because that voice is always in our head, that that's me. He said, but there's two realities in your head. One is talking and one is listening. He said, so which one are you? Are you the one who's talking? Or are you the one who's listening? And then he goes on to describe, he said, that voice in your head is like a drunken roommate who's always just chattering away. But if your drunken roommate comes in and starts in again one more time, you know that you're the one that's listening and you don't always pay attention unless that drunken roommate is a little more sober and has something more helpful to say. But we're always getting just caught up and we lose contact. And that's the symbology of the Pandavas and the Kauravas. The Pandavas are those divine qualities that will take us to freedom, and the Kauravas are all the things that we think we have to have or else we'll be unhappy. I have to have money, I have to have health, I have to have respect, I have to have youth. I mean, everybody can make their own list.